Good morning. Good invitation I'm giving you now. My name is Theodore Cottingham, and I am inviting you to Eureka Springs, Arkansas for a weekend, a week, maybe longer, to be in my school, to check it out, to hear me teach, to hear you teaching too. To others, will you beguile your voice no more to be other than me I am, a saved Christian, not again, but one of salvation, not looking for, but one creator of me? Will you create me? Will you create the creator of you with the consciousness of one? The consciousness that never fails to speak, or will you speak now? Unspoken to not, or are you speaking me? Religion not with again. Will you change what you beguile you as, or are you no more the gullible naive, looking up in my words, or changing that which you believe faith is, to see me, my face of, in your mirror? Are you conquering your doubt, fear, unbelief? Will you invited be? Yes, I invite you now to hear me speak, hear me teach, and be a part of what I am doing. If you love am, will be in your shoes. Did you hear me teach yesterday? I invite you to go back and listen to that. It's very important, very significant, with a lot of ramifications. I titled it, I no longer commit to teaching you through machines. However you want to define machines. I'm teaching in person a lot now. And I'm telling you, I am teaching a lot in person. You, who will be me, doing it too, to teach others. You see, this is how this school works, a school to create schools. And I'm no longer interested in just perpetuating information to teach you, to teach you. And your mind be full not, or is your mind beguiling you? Is your mind seeking its purpose to disturb your mind, exalt your mind, create emotions that steal your joy, make you present in services that steal your identity? Well, you no more be looking for your answers in religion or a Bible either. Will you create one, a book of the law, not again, but a book of love? Unconditional love, that is. Not the God of the mind instilling in you anymore to want a soul condition of, a soul to save. The condition of the mind, a body part that survives your death, or are you no more defeating death? Or will you create the consciousness that creates me again and not be a fool for your life to be taken from you? Will love you live the understanding of now? Will you learn to teach? Learning how to teach by teaching, understanding your classes and the assignments, speaking into a microphone like this. Maybe mine. right here on this desk. Oh, you're sitting here? Are you sitting here now? Will you mind not giving me your chair? I'm giving you my chair, inviting you to sit in it. Be here in Eureka Springs at my desk. But you can't buy your way in. Money will not allow you. Money will not buy your way. Money cannot buy a place at my table. No matter how much you offer, because I am not purchasable by you. I can only be you who love me. And I will teach only who love me, my word of, to create yours, enigmatic no more. And I do this in separation no more, or do I still use YouTube some? But I'm inviting you to Eureka Springs to be a seminar. Giving to others after you've had one under your belt. I'm no longer creating leaders, not I am seeking lovers to lead, and leaders be lovers who now do things you never imagined, never thought you could do, would do, be asked to do, and now you're invited to the head of the table to teach manners, articulation. What kind of manners? The manners of a king. To know how to treat kings, the people beside you, advanced in you not, or are you all equal becoming the one I am, to do the miracles I am, no longer with a consciousness of failure or that limits you in any way? Will you create a new consciousness to serve not another? Will you create a new consciousness to create the Creator, to create the Creator who is you, creating you all over again? And many will say yes, thousands and millions will come to Eureka Springs, a little town in the Ozarks, and I may be here or not. You may be teaching those who come. Well, you see, this is not about me, or that it's about you, or is it about all of us? To come, no more looking for another, but being who we are in our shoes. Creating a consciousness no more that pummels us with, you are not enough. You can't do this. You can't do that. You're not worthy. You're ugly. Your righteousness is as filthy rags. But that's not me speaking when you hear those words. That's the God of love, not. That's the God of war. Or is it the God of the purpose that instills the mind so that the mind rules you in a consciousness that makes you its slave? You have the power to rejoice now. And I go my way, and I have a school, not like anything that's been done before that's called itself a school. And I have a seminar and a conference. Yes, I've told you, I did 21 week-long conferences in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I called them week works. They were a week long, and you worked. But not like a labor camp. This is where God of your youth no more works you over, or does your mind no more take control to keep you in silence, to keep you in fear, to keep you in doubt of your real identity. Will you let no person take your true ID from you? Will you live the life of joy, leadership, procreating leadership? Lovers, procreating lovers. Lovers creating joy, leadership all around you, about you, a community that no longer preaches faith. I'm no more the failure of faith. Hope and charity. I believe in generosity. I believe in equality. I believe in abolishing misogyny. And I no longer support the patriarchy in any way, shape, form, or fashion possible. No matter what you believe it is or how you want to define it. There's no organizational chart here that puts me under you. I free the angels, the freedom of to free each other. And this is how we shall teach and not judge accordingly. Or will we master the judgment? Will we understand how to judge? Judging righteously, John 7:24, doing John 14:12, understanding John 3:8, changing your scripture base and everything you understand the consciousness of. My love. Did you catch all that was said yesterday? I taught. It was only 20 or 30 minutes. I highly recommend that you go back or that you go forward with my teaching of yesterday, that you listen to it 1 or 2 times or more. I spoke it, then I listened to it. I printed it, and I read it. And I've reread parts of it and pondered it as I lay in bed when I wake up at 2 a.m. to see what's said, to see what it means, to see how it leads, to understand the ramifications, to interpret correctly, to listen, to glean, to eat it. Eating the words off of the paper, or however you would like to articulate the power of the moment, where you begin to see what's being said beyond the words in print, with the word in print becoming the energy of you, where the energy of it, this, and those 20 or 30 minutes are no longer still. They become alive in you, in motion, creating. The Stamps Quartet knot, or will you change? A song was written by one of my friends, a man I loved, Bob Stamps. God and man at table are sat down. I've never known, never experienced someone leading what's called or considered Christian communion, taking the bread and wine, grape juice and a cracker, whatever, you know. But he wrote this song, which speaks of sitting down at the table with God. To be one, not two. So that something merges. Not the vernacular, not the molecular. Or will your consciousness no longer be chosen to serve you and exalt your flesh in the separation of creation, thinking you're separate from me? I am the one I am, the chosen one. I'll tell you who the chosen one is if you learn from me, if you let me, if you listen. If, you choose, don't you? Because you have the power. I don't tell you all the answers. You've got to look them up. You've got to quit being afraid to search the words. You've got to learn things you've never been taught to do. And no more be afraid of technology or looking in this database or finding out what serves you no longer to remain incarcerated in your fear, doubt, and unbelief. That you can walk the walls, or will you go through them? Highly recommend you read the lesson, my teaching, yesterday. It's on YouTube. You can watch it free. Call it up anytime you want. Record it, outline it. See what it says more than just listening to it here on a radio, on a tablet, on a phone, on a computer, on a TV. Listen with something you never imagined you would listen with. A new consciousness forming in you, opening the channel, forming in you by your own oath not, but your willingness to receive a new, different energy, way of speaking. Interpretation. So here is an AI-produced transcript of yesterday. And this is what I commonly do. My plan, my practice, my normal custom. So I'm recording live on YouTube like this. But even though I can download from YouTube any and all of the videos on my channel, I can't download this YouTube video that I'm coming to you in right now until tomorrow, because I think YouTube must have some type of processing that they do overnight. So I can download this video tomorrow, or I can play it again and have a different phone record it. But instead of doing all that, what I like to do, so I'm coming to you live right now, and I have another phone because I kept my old one. And so even as we speak right now, I'm recording what I'm saying right now as an MP3 file on another phone, so that when I finish this teaching, right when I finish, within moments, I simply rename this new file on my other phone, and I upload it to an AI service that I use for transcription. It uploads in maybe a minute. It transcribes the whole thing in maybe 2 or 3 minutes. and I download the compressed MP3 and the transcription in docx format. And then I can open the docx file in Microsoft Word and print it. And I can do little cursory, momentary analysis of it. Like in my teaching yesterday, a number of times I mentioned the cosmic classroom. Isn't that a great name? Do you like it? I wish you'd tell me. Write me, let me know. You know how to email me. You know where I am. So I searched on the cosmic classroom, and as I recall, it's in here 11 times. 11 times? Well, take notice, please. 11 times. And there was significant phrasing about coming to Eureka Springs. So I searched for Eureka Springs, and without even going to all the different sentences, it tells me, I think it was 12. 12 times Eureka Springs is mentioned in this teaching yesterday. You see why I'm mentioning this teaching yesterday. And it's not very long, 30 minutes maybe, I don't know. I'll read you just a little bit of yesterday's teaching. Howdy, folks, I love you. And my name is doing a new thing. My name is broadcasting me live and in person. You, with a cosmic classroom. So how do you want to read that, my friend, no matter what commas are there or not? Am I broadcasting me live or you? Did you know you can broadcast live on YouTube with somebody else and both of you be live at the same time? Haven't done that yet. My name is broadcasting me live and in person, you, with a cosmic classroom. Seeing now all things change, or are you delighting in me being separate? Not again. Are you changing? Changing what? What you're willing to do, what you're willing to adjust. Use a new camera, a new microphone, a new place to record. Are you at my table? I don't hog my table. I share my table willingly with those who will love it, who will love each other. Use a new camera, new microphone, or new place to record. Or are you recording me in your soul no longer? So see, this is so very ultra significant. And it's so easy to run right over it. Soul is not a body part. Soul is not a part of your spirit. Soul is something that has been conjured up and created by the mind of man, the mind of the manufacturer, the mind of the God of this world, the creator of separation, the creator of the idea of separation, not the creator of the consciousness of being an infinite, unlimited, immortal. Are you recording me in your soul no longer? So I'm dealing with this issue again of inviting you to Eureka Springs for a live seminar, live teaching where you're alive in it, where you begin to write the live words of God, not a fool anymore, or whatever you call God. I've told you before, it doesn't matter what you call what you love. The name of what you love doesn't change what you love or who. The name is independent of the thing, or are you changing the thing or the name or what you understand the energy of below the consciousness, around the consciousness, pervading the consciousness, no more creating anti-friction or changing everything of your frictionated fracking. Have you ever heard that old phrase, chewing the fat? Get together and chew the fat. You just ad lib and make no effort to really talk about anything important in the world? Or are you willing to get together and form a new community of lovers who will love the joy of one, the peace, the recognition of the soul no more, but the spirit? The spirit, the manufacturer of the spirit. Rejoicing no longer to be one, or one will you be with the consciousness, no longer a separation. Will you understand all things? So many of those week-long conferences I had in Tulsa, I mean, really they were so special because there was conversation, there was interaction without a keyboard. You didn't have to go through a mechanical means. We sat and talked with each other. I led classes. I had the ability to see, feel, think, and act spontaneously, dynamically, according to what was being said and the body language that I observed and the questions that were asked and the tone of voice recognized and sometimes the motive along with it. Will you? Will you see what I'm saying? And the value of mankind, not, but the value of what you see through a person's lips coming from their soul, not, but their motive. So well, that's really, I'm changing my focus. I'm no longer focused on advancing YouTube or my channel on YouTube, or even worried, concerned about the metrics. There's more to the story. You can't pay to sit at my table. No one sits at my table without humility. And I'm inviting you. If you will walk with love, if you will cultivate the humble heart, the open heart, the nimble heart. Where in the world do I get so many of these phrases like the nimble heart? Database one. I channeled them 20 years ago. You can search them. You can look up the nimble heart. You can go to schoolofgod.com. At the moment, the several different websites, different domain names that I've had resolve into the same website, thewomanchrist.com, theodorcottingham.com, schoolofgod.com, and several others. And I've taken more and more of my words and explanation and written teaching off of there. You can go look. You can find my recent teaching videos and a couple items on the menu. One of them, sometimes I've called it Database 1. I've called it the Bible of God, the Christ Handbook. What I call it doesn't matter. And what I call it doesn't defeat it being all the names that I've applied to it and more. You can search this body of material. You can look up the nimble heart and you can learn how I work. Or you can learn to never work on earth again, to labor for another. There's another way to live, not dependent upon money. When you can walk on water, you don't need to fill out any more employment applications. Sit in a cubicle, report to a manager, or make sure your reports are in on time. This is Leadership 101, or is it advanced leadership now coming into play, coming into motion, because you're ready to sit at the table? Will you have your place at the table of one, table of one, table of 10. Look it up. There are 10 at my table. Wow, I don't know how 10 would fit around this table, but maybe that one. Well, that would kind of be a stretch too, wouldn't it? I have a round table there, 4 chairs. Are you at that table? Will you write the words of God, the first person words of love, words that create a new consciousness? Are you willing to flow out of whatever has caused stagnation in you? Are you willing to change? Are you willing to see an old man in Eureka Springs having fun with people from all nations around the world? Jesus, the pattern studying. Writing a book yourself with others to help you write it. Learning the technology. Learning how to get it published. How to self-publish. How to share with others. How to do YouTube videos. Start a channel. And hold your hand. No longer in constellation, but love of living other no more. Create a new consciousness in you this day, with love at your side, with love all around you, with love as your witness, with love as your voice, with love as your energy, creating a new consciousness which you abide by, not. You conform to, not. You create to be it, live it, love it, sharing your life with love with each other. And this is what I'm inviting you to in Eureka Springs, and don't forget it. I live love. And I won't forget it either. I'm not perfect. I'm not your God. I'm not your Messiah. I'm not your answer to all your ills or woes. I'm an old man, 74. But I know there's more, and I've channeled a lot about it that's available to you to look up and study and share, eat, and become. I invite you to my table. And when I have a seminar, it's not like you go to some corporate biggies, opulent extravaganza. I'm a simple guy. There's so many things I don't know. I don't know who will come. I don't know you unless you tell me. Are you still afraid to sign up for my email list? You're afraid. Somebody may see you, may know you. Somebody may hurt you. I don't know what you fear. But fear promotes that which uses you for the separation. But perfect love casts out all fear. I'd rather teach one person, 3 or 4, have 3 or 4 at my table. I'd rather have 3 or 4 at the seminar that I create than thousands who are interested in knowing more, and then implement it to have a better life and more money. That's not what I'm about. And if you're generous with me in any financial way, it's because you choose to be. It's not because I beg. I'm done begging. I invite the lovers to Eureka Springs to study with me if you'll be a lover, meaning you love each other, where you begin to diminish your separation and you begin to throttle back your inability and you begin to create a consciousness that the Creator serves no more another with, creating a new one. You begin to create a new you. The immortal, lovely. And be love in 2 shoes, your name here across your forehead. You know, I can talk like this for hours. And that's what I did at those week-long conferences. But that's no longer in me even to do these ones coming up this year. This calendar year, I plan to have several. And I invite you to them. When I did them before, I think the general schedule was generally the first meeting was an evening dinner together. Very informal, few remarks, kind of introductory, get to know each other. And then the first full day think we set coffee at 9. And so we'd chew the fat, we'd talk, very informal, maybe 30 minutes. And so the first session would then be roughly 9:30 to noon. And the last part of that last 30, 45 minutes would be question and answer. We'd break for lunch. And how long we would break for lunch would depend. We'd simply decide whether an hour, hour and a half, or 2 hours. So we'd begin the afternoon session, say from 1 to 4, or maybe 2 to 5. And then we'd break and we'd go eat together. Some nights we came back and met 7 to 9. Some nights we just had free. A new consciousness is coming forth, born. And you can't believe your way into it. Your soul won't get you there, no matter what you call your soul to save or serve. Belief won't get you there. Belief will not create a new creation. Belief will take you to death. Belief believes its way into a grave, waiting on another to come. Creators create. Creators create illusion no more. No more fearing death. No more fearing life. No more fearing fear. Fear not the devil or God either. But enter, no longer with praise, but perfect love without fear. With love in your veins and beauty in your nostrils. I love you all. If you're interested in coming to a seminar, you can let me know. You can email me. You can write me at Box 34, Eureka Springs, Arkansas, USA. And my website still has several names that resolve the same place. You can go to schoolofgod.com. I love you all. And I ask you to love you. Love you enough to choose you for the chosen one. The one we've all waited for and talked about for eons is you. You who will self-select you to be the chosen. I'm asking you to choose you and neglect not your opportunity to be in love with love and bring forth love, the body of love, all one, the consciousness of a new creation, you creating it with the Creator's joy. Life and peace to you all. I love you. Write me. You know how to reach me. You know what to say. You can't do it wrong if love is your motive. Be attached to no other, not even this life. But love in your shoes be the one. Thank you. Theodore Cottingham. Whatever my name is.com. Maybe I'll go see if I can register that. Whatever my name is. Whatever we are, what we're doing, we're having fun on the way to creating creation all over again. I love you. Be in Eureka if you choose to. 3, maybe more seminars this summer, maybe the first one in May. Let me know. Choose well, my dear. I love you all. Women, young and old, rich and poor, men, people from every nation, tribe, and tongue. People that you never thought you would interface with at your elbow. Be free to love. Be love in your shoes. Thank you. Good day. Hugs. See ya. Good day. Thanks for sharing these words and live them. Listen to this again and again. Record it, transcribe it. Read yesterday's lesson. Listen to it. Make notes. Put together a course. Write a book. Be the leader that I know you are. Free the leadership of you and you. Now lead and be no longer terrified in anybody else's eyes or their judgment, for they will not condemn you in peace, because your peace will not be frozen in a state of anxiety any longer. Live love, my love, and let's love all equally. Every nation, tribe, and tongue, women and men, all tattooed or not, wearing burqas or not. There'll be no veil over the face of sorrow. Or will it all change now? And bright light be the living of the light beings, the immortal us. No longer slaves to religion. Change it all, friend. Okay, good day. Thank you. I love you. Love each other. Begin with you. Eureka Springs, if you choose this summer, this year. Let me know. Good day.